Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well today. It's a bit of a strange day. Not a lot moving at this moment in time. But we take what we can when we can. Good morning, Stone Cold. Ricky, I hope you're having a good morning. And Lisa, good morning to you. So I'll just change the scanners over. Scanners. I've changed the bottom three to the top three. So our GLS is actually probably the most interesting at this moment in time. And PCMD. So those are the three top gappers this morning: RGLS, SDLY, and CCMD. Oracle had a good earnings print last night. Moved up like $16, $17. So if any of you like trading earnings, I hope you managed to catch that. We'll trade it off. Let's have a hold on. I'll have a look later. What earnings are on Thursday? I'll be staying up for the football anyway, so I'll have a look at what earnings there are. Irampu, I've seen you for a while, buddy. How you doing? We've got CPI, as Stone Cold already mentioned. CPI due to drop in half an hour. That usually adds a little bit of volatility into the market, and very often when CPI is due to drop, when the Fed are due to announce their interest rates or whatever, FMC meetings, you tend to find that the market's a little bit stale ahead of that, kind of in anticipation. Very often that's the case. So at the moment, it's kind of choppy today, to be fair. So far, what has moved is not sustained, a bit like yesterday. So just be careful out there. There's the 8 o'clock scrummage. Nvidia up at 8.7. Just look at Nvidia at the moment. What on earth is going on there? No idea what just happened then. Hey, Oscar. Yeah, I took a week off. February was not being kind, so I took a week off at the beginning of the month, Oscar. Hope you don't mind. I'm back at it yesterday. More of the same. So, look, we've got green. Now is the... it's important to stay green. MDAI, let's have a look at MDAI. Just hit the scanners. Wow, what's going on here? Yeah, it was a nice little break as it happens. So, Spectral AI announces new government contract to further accelerate the development of handheld version of Deep View wound imaging system. See if I can get a new high here. New high of day would be nice. Current high of day 238. So let's see if we can get 240 on this. Yeah, unemployment's a week-to-week thing. So I'll just lock that in. Another 200 bucks. That takes me to 500 bucks. That's a nice start to the day. Yeah, no, it's unemployment. It's the same every week. I get asked the same question. It's like there's people in work. Why is the economy pulling back? And it's a kind of an inverse reaction that the market always has. There's more people working, the economy pulls back. There's less people working, the economy boom, and it just doesn't make logical sense. But that's where the market reacts to employment figures. Clear point. That was what's the ticker? Let me know what the ticker is. I think that's under $2, so I've not looked at it yet. Yeah, smash that thumbs up button. I only got 47 likes yesterday, guys. I know I was a late starter yesterday, but 47 likes, come on. I thought that's clear one. CLRO is clear one, not clear point. So, yeah, they've announced a special one-time cash dividend, CLRO, at clear one. Which that came out yesterday after hours. So they announced a one-time cash dividend, which should push it up. It went up to like 2 something after hours last night. Yeah, went up to like 230 or whatever it was, 225 last night. It reached it reached what 180 this morning. I'm not sure it will moon. It's got a bit of volatility. It's got an increase in volume, but I'm not. I'm watching. If it gets over $2, I'll watch it. But other than that, I'll probably just give it a miss. Goodness. A lot of volatility spikes. Just have volatility spikes. Algorithmic spikes at the moment. We're getting from SGLY. In theory, I should lock it down now because I'm over goal. But go figure. I've got a drawdown to recover, so anything good, you'll get it. Big drawdown in February. I think it's probably been my worst ever month, February. Even when I was losing, you know, as a newbie, I don't think I lost that much in a single month. So February 57k loss on the month of February. Not a good month at all. But look, red months are inevitable, red days are inevitable, you know, as long as it doesn't extend for the year, because I am still profitable on the year, and as long as it stays that way, I'm good as gold. I'm happy. When the AI breaking new highs, or testing new highs. At $half key level, psychological. We've also got resistance around this and support, historical resistance on the daily around this level of 240, 250. So that $half level is a key psychological level. It's now the high of day. I think I'm going to leave MDIA until it gets over 260. RGLS, and the new number 3 on the list is MDAI. So let's change that from. Okay. Broke through the VWAP. Yeah, I was right to be cautious with that. It's still a good catalyst. It's up quite a lot, you know, 27, 28% at the moment as it stands. So it could come back later, but it's just broke a new low on the 5-minute, which doesn't fill me with huge confidence. So we'll see. What are you guys watching? So that's coming back a little bit too far for my liking. We've got RGLS, which is the one I traded earlier. So I'll just show you where I traded this and what This moved up and then pulled back. As it started to move back up again, I got in here, took some profit, I added back, and then got out at the top. Pretty much hit out the top there on that first move, and then it did start making another move here. So I got in as it broke the $0.25. It did pull back, so waited for the VWAP. I bought, doubled up on the for a VWAP bounce, and then pretty much got out at the $0.25. That spike there didn't actually. That's an algo spike that it looked at, so that didn't work. So that's pretty much where I made $370 on. So nice nice dip buy here on the VWAP. And then you just watched me trading MDAI. So yeah, that's creepy, Stone Cold. Be careful. That's got stalker vibes going on about it. Not eaten yet. 8 o'clock, I've not eaten. She's gone to sleep with the little one, so I had an early nap. I had like an afternoon nap about 4 p.m. They came in and woke me up about, what, 5:30? So I thought, oh, shit, that was supposed to only have an hour. And they've been sleeping since, so hot day today. You know what? I really should just forget all of the DIY stuff. I've been faffing about with the pool filter today. And I'm like, why am I doing this myself? I've got people I can pay and pay a pittance, you know, and it's a man thing, you know, it's a, you know, hunter provider thing, you know, and I just want to be able to do things that I begrudge paying people for jobs I can do myself. But with faffing around with the pool, finally got it working properly. It just wasn't working. The whole pool was going cloudy, so I didn't stream at all last week, Ricky. I took the week off. I didn't trade at all last week. Took the week off. Spirax Sarko. Nice spark. Wow, that's a big move. What's the news on this? Thanks, Luke. It was needed. I'm always wary of SciSpark because they have a history of pop and drop. They're very pop and drop. It's always doing it. It's a gap up, then so. I can't see any company-specific news at this moment in time. Oh, here we go. Just dropped. SciSpark. MitoCareX reveals promising results with discovery of a novel anti-cancer small molecule structure. That dropped 2 minutes ago. Very small float, a little over a million, 1.1 million float. So when it moves big. SciSpark. Not on this channel, Freestyler. Equities only, no crypto, no. Whilst I do trade crypto occasionally, and also options occasionally. I don't do it live on this channel. The only thing I do live on this channel is trading equities. I don't touch Forex because that's a mug's game. So equities only, stocks and shares. We occasionally talk about the crypto market. Oh yeah, just be careful with SciSpark. As I say, it's prone to pump and dump, pop and drop. I mean, the last time it did a pop and drop was the middle of last month. It went up to like what $7 or something. Sold off hard. Actually went up to over $5 just yesterday. Premarket. $20. It went over $10 actually. It went up to $10.50 pre-market, and then just sold off the rest of the day. That was on the 20th. Hey Alberto, how you doing, buddy? SciSpark, IGLS starting to make another move, testing that $250 level. Wait till $half. Holdings breaking highs. I'm out of water. Well, this is the biggest mover right now to the upside. Regulus Therapeutics has some good catalysts today, does Regulus Therapeutics, as it happens. I called it out in the Discord first thing before I even traded it. So positive, first two catalysts, actually. The first one is positive top-line data for clinical trials for treatment of autosomal dominant polycystic kidney disease. And also they announced a oversubscription of $100 million private placement of equity. So it's multiple catalysts for RGLS today. Good clinical trial results and oversubscription of a private placement. Alright, remember to smash that thumbs up button if you're watching on the old YouTube view. Just really helps me out. So MDAI. Ouch. If you got caught in that one, it's now below $2. Size spot. I did say be careful, it's prone to pop and drop. This went up to 420 and now it's down testing 350, so the downside. So just be careful. Just because something moves doesn't mean it's going to sustain. And say the Regulus Therapeutics is probably the most interesting for me before the bell. Probably not a good time to be getting into a trade right now. We've got 8 minutes before the bottom of the hour. Now, top and bottom of the hour, it typically is when companies drop news. But what we're looking at today, and we'll be looking at the SPY, which is slightly up today. So the SPY, which is the Spider S&P 500, it's an ETF that tracks the S&P 500 from State Street, or an ETF from State Street that tracks the S&P 500. I think we did actually get new all-time highs there on Friday, and then it pulled back. So still very bullish market at the moment, but we've got the CPI results, CPI data due to drop in 6.5 minutes. So that's why I'm saying it's probably not a good time to be to get into a trade right now, because if you're still in that trade when the CPI results drop, it may influence that trade. It may influence the price action. It can do. So just be careful with that. So let's have a look at the daily on the S&P. So I might correct my my little bullish channel. So this is these three lines here. That's the if it breaks below there, that's when I start worrying about it becoming bearish. But we're out of this channel. We're at the top end of this channel. So right now, I'm expecting some kind of correction and pullback. This is a very bullish channel. Bull market channel. We've been consistently breaking all-time highs. We're up there, 512s, huge gain since the start of the year. Well, since November actually. We had this this low in October, and then we had the Santa Claus end of year rally, and it's just continued into the new year. We're now in the third month of the year, and it's still not looking like stopping. Granted, Nvidia is a huge part of that. So it's huge. I mean, let's just have a quick look at Nvidia, and long may it continue. Nvidia had a bit of a bad day on Friday. In that it went up to 950. Well, what did it go up to? 974 and pull back. I was watching that with interest on Friday as it went up to well, huge amounts because it was making me shed loads of money. I actually should have sold. Probably will sell some at if it goes over 1,000. The high of day on it was kind of 974 or whatever it was. Big sell off, but it's still huge gains on Nvidia, largely down to. You ordering the pizza, love? Making a bit humbly in my rumbly. Huh? What's here? Why would I be away? I'm live on YouTube. Where else am I at this moment in time? I'll let you order the pizza, love. What we normally get from what do you call it? Yeah, but one for me and one for you. Yeah. There's money in my wallet for it, look. Hold you, I'm hungry. Sorry about that, guys. I was being interrupted by the prettiest girl in the Philippines, and there's a lot of them. So there you go. But the prettiest girl in the Philippines just happens to be my daughter. Number 2 is her mother. So yeah. So anyway, Nvidia, big pullback, understandably, didn't quite get to the $1,000 mark, but wow, I mean, Nvidia, my position on Nvidia is now a 7-figure number, so happy days, long may it continue. But the S&P 500, as I say, we're looking at what we're watching this in 4 minutes time, well, 3 minutes time for the CPI data, so we'll come back to that and we'll watch for the which way it goes. RGLS, Regulus Therapeutics, still up there testing the $0.5. That's what I'm watching really, is the $0.5. See if it can get over the $0.5. Who else is in NVIDIA? Do you know what? I've never asked. Am I on my own with NVIDIA? Is anybody else holding NVIDIA long term? Is it just me? Am I the only one to have had foresight to have got in when I've been talking about it for the last 2 years? I mean, let's put it into perspective. My average cost on NVIDIA is about 367 something and change, and I've got 1,200 shares. I've not bought any shares since last year, so of anything. I've been holding cash since the summer. 367 and change is what my average cost is on NVIDIA, and it's now touching 900, so happy days. Vegas, nice one. You're as happy, almost as happy as I am then. And that was the beauty of it last week for me, is I wasn't trading, but I was still making money because of the way that NVIDIA was going. In fact, not just NVIDIA, Amazon was moving up. Disney, in fact, the only one of my portfolio that's actually not made in profit at the moment is Pepsi, and that will turn around because it always does. It's I'm down about $600 on Pepsi across. I think I've got 500 shares or whatever. So it's not a huge position on Pepsi. Everything just pulling back a little bit right now. I think we've got. Let's nip across to the SPY, the Spider S&P 500, which is the ETF from State Street. And we're about to get news dropping on CPI data, so let's have a look at what comes out. Spider S&P 500 news. Let's have a look at news as it drops. Should get that dropping in any moment now. Ooh. See that? Wow. So CPI data is coming out as it stands. CPI month over month for February, 0.4 versus the 0.4 estimate, so pretty much on point. Core CPI 0.4 versus the 0.3 estimate, so it's actually gone up on the core CPI. Year over year for February, it's 3.2 versus a 3.1 estimation, so it's gone up year over year, and the core year over year is 3.8 versus 3.7, so it's actually higher than expected, which is why you saw that immediate drop on the S&P 500, spike to the downside, sending the S&P 500 into negative territory, and it's now red on the day. So that's the CPI. That's the effect it can have on the market. So coming in a little bit hot, driving the market down. I'm seeing Regulus Therapeutics. regular setup, a double bubble when it comes to company-specific news catalyst today. Current high of day, session high is 275, which is why I'm kind of watching the $0.50 level. Would have got a 15-cent spurt on that, but 275 is the high of day. You can just about see the high of day marker there at 275. Little blue dotted line. Apple breaking highs. On with Apple. Breaking new high of day. ARM Holdings also breaking highs. ARM's been looking quite strong for the last while. ETFs tracking the SPY are all starting to make a move up. So let's go back to the SPY. With the CPI data came out, that's the spike to the downside, but that was a quick recovery. Look at that. Forget about the CPI data that's just come out. Dip to the south side and quick recovery. That's looking like really strong at the moment is the S&P 500. And the NASDAQ even stronger. Same situation. The QQQ is the Invesco ETF that tracks the NASDAQ 100, and it's similar pattern. Dip to the south side, and then it's complete recovery to make new highs. Go figure. So let's have a look at Regulus. So Regulus now breaking, holding above that $0.50 it seems. Nice little 9 EMA bounce. $65 was the pivot swing high. Up to 65 again. Oracle back over the so Oracle is back over the VWAP after a really strong earnings print last night. If you look at this, Oracle had the earnings print last night. It went from kind of $113, $114, all the way up to $131, and now it's kind of found an FMV around $130, $129, $130. It's kind of flat line and choppy there. So Oracle last night. Big move for a $100 plus stock, 13% up. That's like $15 as it is right now from yesterday's close price. It went up, let's say, $16, $17 nearly. So that's Oracle. Regulus pulling back. But now before the actual market opens. Facebook having some breaking highs. It's a surge as well. That's just market at market strength. Oh, 2% up on the day. Facebook Meta. Just purely on market strength. Did pull back along with the market and Nvidia and everything else last Friday. Bit of a sell yesterday. But bouncing today, it seems, the whole thing, the market, the SPY, look at the S&P 500, the SPY breaking highs here. And looking strong today, which is kind of strange when you consider the CPI data just came out higher than expected. You normally expect a sell-off on that. So we may get a turnaround, but at the moment it seems to have bounced on that. We had the sell-off and it's bounced very quickly, a very quick recovery. So that's the S&P 500. We're watching the SPY, which is the spider S&P 500 at the moment. I want to look at the SPX. That's the SPX. I don't get any. So the SPX is the S&P 500, but I don't get pre and post market data on that. So back to the SPY. Yeah, ETF. Most ETFs that are tracking the NASDAQ or the SPY or the markets in general are up quite considerably right now. Just a nice little windfall like that. Let's go back to Regulus. As I say, Regulus to me is the most interesting one this morning. Is actually the top gapper as well right now. Regulus Therapeutics, it's right now tracking the 9 EMA, bouncing on the 9. It's not getting over 65. It's tapped it 3 times. Looking for support on the $0.50 here. There's a lot of red on the last 15 minutes, a lot of red. What's going on with guts? Have a look. Seeing it hitting their high C, was breaking high. So let's have a quick look. Is there a catalyst to this? Not much volume, but if there's a catalyst, the volume may come after. Fractal Health. Fractal Health announces new results from its Rejuva platform demonstrating potent and durable effects of a single dose of human pancreatic gene therapy transgene compared to semaglutide in the mouse model of diabetes and obesity. So, wow. Guts. Talk about a pop and drop. That moved up huge amounts, and it's pretty much retraced most of its gains. GUTS of Fractal Health. I didn't try and get in 13. Spreads on this are huge. So we're getting like 30 cent spreads on this when they're narrowing. Oh my goodness, yeah. 30-cent spreads, but you've got $1.40, $1.37 on the 1 minute ATR. So don't let the 30-cent spreads frighten you when you've got a range like that. Just look for a nice entry. It is a nice catalyst. If it starts to move back up, I'd wait for it to break at least $12 personally on the way back up. But size accordingly. Just remember, you've got up to 30 cents on the spreads. You've got $1.37 on the range. So that's going to change in the next 4 or 5 minutes. I'd wait for it to certainly get over the VWAP again. Otherwise, don't. It's hard to borrow, so there's no you have to pay to short it. But it's a decent catalyst. Wait for it to get over the VWAP, and I would say at least 12, so you know it's going to have that continuation. But pop and drop initially. We'll see. Will it recover? Up and down very quickly. Well, I'm over goal at the minute, Alistair, so I'm being very frugal with my entries right now. So I had a bad day yesterday, 3k loss. So we need to recover that and get green on March before we can even think about the drawdown for the year. So how did you fare yesterday, Alistair? Because I know you got hit with the same whippy on Kid Pick yesterday. You got hit with the same whip at $1.50 or whatever it was to the downside, same as I did. You kind of set up my bad day. Did you recover? Nice, good stuff. Trading late during the day is becoming less and less of an option for me because it's just the time zones. Though now with the earlier start for me, I'm 12 hours ahead instead of 13. That might make a bit of a difference. So I'll stick around till like 1 o'clock and see if anything's moving, you know. But yesterday, it was a bad start to the month, bad start to the week. I thought, do you know what? I'm locking it down. Over max loss. We'll make it back. Not a big deal. Doesn't look like Guts is going to come back from that. I'll put it on the watch list though. That's a nice catalyst. I like the catalyst. I like cancer treatment catalysts. They tend to do well on the most part. Not always, but on the most part. Regulus, it did break over 265 while we weren't looking, but rejected again just at the $0.75 level. So it went up to 275 first thing this morning when I traded it, and it just got 276. So it's finding it difficult at that $0.75 level. It's the second rejection today, or third rejection if you look at the initial spike, which went up to 270. So let's see. Nvidia breaking highs. You love to see it. You love to see it. Come on, let's get over 900 again today. I'm loving Nvidia right now. I'll take a look, Alistair, but I'm not seeing it on my scanners. Yeah, it's just a spike. It's not seen on my scanners because of the lack of volume. 57k so far, and it's just a quick Pop and drop again. Spike up to 10.30, back down to 9.50. So $1 spike and, pop and drop. Yeah, on that volume, you don't want to even entertain it on that kind of volume. Gut looks like it might be worth. Have I got any leverage on this one? No. Well, there's no margin leverage on this one either, so I'll be giving it a miss until I've built the account again. So yeah, no margin leverage on Fractal Health. So if you're trading this, good luck to you, but I'll be giving it a miss. It's below $2 though still. Nice double bottom there and just above the 150. The move back up. But the range is like 3 cents. In terms of volatility, the ATR is only 3 cents. That's less than 3 cents. In terms of volatility, it's just still not there for me. It's still decent volume. Don't get me wrong, it's decent volume. It's very good volume, in fact, with Claro, because they've announced this special Tier 1, a special dividend payment. So that's why the volume's coming in. People are just buying it on the back of, like, I want to get paid out on the dividend. But what they might make on the dividend, they might lose on the stock price. So we'll see. Soundhound breaking highs. Let's have a look at Soundhound. Any news for Soundhound, or is it just moving with the market? No specific news for that pop, so oh yeah, there is. Not company specific though. Yeah, I'm not seeing any company specific news for Soundhound. No margin leverage on it either. Yeah, absolutely stone cold. That was yesterday. The whipsaws were yesterday, and it kind of very poor day for me yesterday with those whipsaws. High risk, high reward, but that's just my trading strategy. Is high risk, high reward, and it more often than not goes well for me. Just didn't in February, so I'm glad that I'm taking a little bit of time just to trade small in March. In the first 3 months of the year, target hasn't moved. It's just the challenge is the first 3 months of the year trading small. So I've just got to have better performance in the next 9 months to get over a 7-figure number on the year. Hey Adam, I'm good, buddy. How yourself? Looking at what's moving, if anything. GLS pulling back. It's now this top momentum stock to the safe side. HPE, a higher cap stock, but if it's moving, it can be quite high, no volume. Ooh. This pulls back to 2 and then curls up again. It might be interesting. Shoulder, head, shoulder. So let's see. No volume though. Volume was all 8 o'clock. Big move up. We caught it. Absolutely, yeah, Stone Cold. I'm not too bothered. I mean, I've got 2 right now. I'm over goal for the day. My goals are a lot smaller. I'm looking at 5% is my goal, 5% daily. So whatever I start with, I'm looking at 5%. Starting today, equity was 63.51. So I'm almost 10%. Close to 5%. So significantly over goal. And that 5% goal is what started all this off. If you've been with me from the beginning, like someone like Alistair has, a couple of years ago, I started streaming my trading live, and I did a February small account challenge. I started with $5,000, and the goal was to grow it 5% daily to get to $50,000 by the end of the month. And we overachieved against that. We ended up, the average was about 12.5% daily or whatever, and ended up with 73, I think it was, from 5k to within the month of February, 5k to 73k. We did actually get, I gave like 25% back in the last 2 days. So just being super aggressive. So we got to about 110k. Off 5k within the month, which is just phenomenal trading, and then gave back 25k or whatever it was. RGLS is bouncing again on the VWAP. So that 5% goal, daily goal, was what started off this live streaming that you're watching today. That was a couple of years ago. And it's not sustainable, 5% goal. You do tend to plateau. So I've found it becomes difficult when you get to, I would say, about 60k in your account. And then you start looking for 5%. So $3,000 a day upwards, it starts to get a bit tougher, a little bit more difficult. And you tend to plateau. And if you're going for more than that, then you can actually end up making less. So you can find support at the $0.50 and move up and break a high here. You might see it retest that $0.75 level that's been rejected at previously. I'm not touching this until it makes a new high of day, personally, but fill your boots. About half an hour before the market opens. RGLS is the one that's looking probably the nicest. Probably the most interesting. And on the 5 minute, it's there's a steady incline. It's a nice it's a nice you've got multiple touches of that. And breaks low and above, but yeah, I like that sending support there. Those of you watching on TikTok, that's what I'm talking about. Ascending support, moving up, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So this is moving up nice. Let's see it break. New high of day. Do I ever trade futures? No, I don't, Brent C. Futures, it's they're all derivatives. So depending on what you're looking at. So in the majority of the cases, it's derivatives, and the way to trade futures is you can look at ETFs. If you want to trade futures with trading stocks, just get ETFs that are based on whichever sector or whatever, and it's the same thing. But no, I don't trade futures. On this channel, the live trading is equities only, stocks and shares. I trade options, usually off screen. I'll trade my options, usually around earnings time. I'll look at taking an options position on a particularly higher cap stock, which is a bit more expensive, and make money that way, or I'll trade it directly on earnings. Options is better for me. I find options better for swing trading. It's lower risk for swing trading. The risk is the contract value. That's assuming that you don't have a stop loss on the contract value, because you can usually sell it for a loss as well. You can sell your contracts for a loss. RGLS is probably... No worries, Brem. No worries. We talk about crypto occasionally. One thing I don't touch, because we talk about the markets, we talk about sectors, so that kind of ties into futures, although I'm not actually trading it. We're talking about the markets. We're talking about the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ 100 today, and looking at the ETFs that track those. I can't believe that the way that the S&P 500 bounced after going red on the CPI data, and just bounced like it didn't even matter. But we'll talk about crypto, which is currently quite interesting. I never thought, I didn't think Bitcoin was going to 72k this month, but isn't Bitcoin halving this next month? Yeah, that is probably best to do. Currently, my goodness, 72k on Bitcoin. Maybe I should have held it instead of selling it at 28. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Probably will get Probably will get over 100k this year, Bitcoin. Yeah, it halves on the 28th of April. So essentially what that means is there's going to be the demand will be the same, but there'll be less production. So there won't be enough supply to meet the demand, and hence the price should end up going over 100k today, but this year. 28th of April, Alistair. Yeah. Okay. That's a good date to put in the diary. I think I've still got some Bitcoin on one of my wallets. I don't know how much. It's not a huge amount. I've probably got a fraction of a Bitcoin on one of my wallets. I'll have to check them all. "25 minutes and change before the bell." Regulus it's the top mover at the moment. Top momentum stock, top surging stock, top gapper. It's the most interesting stock of the day, above $2 right now. In fact, it's the most interesting stock right now, full stop. It's Regulus Therapeutics. It does have multiple news catalysts today as well. So it does have its good clinical trials, but also they've got an oversubscription to private equity placement as well. So the two catalysts together, bringing in a bit of a confluence of activity and volatility. Normally, just to put this into context, normally Regulus Therapeutics would trade about 40,000 shares daily. On an average day, it's about 40,000 shares get traded. And today we've done nearly 20 million. We'll have done 20 million before the market opens. '20th. I'll take a look. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. Absolutely. $15.5 million float in Regulus, by the way. Negligible short interest, which is just as well, given that it's currently up 84% on the day, 85%. You can hear that? I don't know what she's barking at. Why is she not in the house? Normally in this room with me, but she's outside barking at rats and snails, I guess. Well, nothing moving except Regulus at the moment. Nothing moving with any real Good Lord, what's Kid Pick doing? Taking scanners, but let's have a look at it. It went up over $10 yesterday and then sold off, and it hit me hard. Went up to $19 yesterday morning. I hit hard with it. No volume. 450 at the moment. It is MBAI. Just testing the VWAP's a little over 220. It's currently 221 and change. I just bit me again. Excuse. Did she just say happy birthday? For pizza. Thank you very much, Marlo. I didn't.
Not my love, Mommy.
Mommy, oh, she's not my love. So who's my love then? Mommy, okay. Thanks, babe. Thanks, Mommy. Unbelievable. Well, if you heard that, you just got the. You brought me a nice pizza, and I said, "Thank you, my love." You heard that? Little one says, "She's not my love. She's Mommy." Kids, you can't eat a full one. You're not having pizza. What have you brought me a bloody cockroach for? Stupid cat. My cat is Garfield. She's ginger. She's a female Garfield. She's ginger and likes human food. She's not fat. NUKK Adam been selling off since it popped. Probably not. It's what, 170 at the moment, 173. Tier 1 trying to make a move up. Did hit $2. No, it didn't. That was the algo spikes. It hit 183 before pulling back earlier. Well, yesterday it went up to 225 after hours. So the reason for it going up to 225 after hours yesterday is they announced a special dividend payment. So that's why it's moving. No, I don't think so, Ricky. I don't think that's a fair trade at all. Fair market value for pizza is at least a BJ, I think. That's not the kind of pussy that I'm looking for. And it break $2. This is clear one. Moving because it's announced a special dividend. Very good dog. Have some crust. Hey, Earth and Honey. Adam, RGLS is at the VWAP right now. It's been pulling back under the $0.50. Watching clear one to see if it can break 180. See if it can break $2. Spectral AI testing the VWAP again. Clear one. And put 190. The devil horns there. Be careful. This needs to clear. It needs to fill that wick. Devil horns at 193. Yeah, I can't beat a bit of blues. He's a rescue, so my daughter is obsessed with cats, and she named it Ming Ming, which, to the uninitiated, I thought that was the name of the cat, Ming. So I've been calling it Ming Ming for months before I realised that Ming Ming is the local language for cat. So we've named our cat Cat. Can have a piece with a bit of ham on. Okay? Actually, coming over, you can have a piece with a bit of ham on as well, okay? So you get a bigger piece with a bigger. Alright, we're testing. We're about to test $2. $115%. Stop it. How's your sister? You don't bite your sister. Steal your pizza. Where's she gone? She needs to steal some of your pizza. That's what it is. Know where it's going. Absolutely, yes. So we had the cousin of my beloved there at stay a couple of days, and she brought a little pup with her. She's got a little fluffy pup, and it was fine. Miyako's very friendly. It was fine for a couple of days, and then there was treats being given out. Now this puppy's been going around, and Miyako's been fine with allowing her to eat from her dish, and just. Then when the treats came, and I think it was bacon. I was eating bacon at breakfast or whatever. I was giving Miyako some, and a pup came, and no, that wasn't. You're a guest. Miyako put her in a place. She's been getting quite territorial this last couple of days, haven't you? Anyway, the pup's gone, so Miyako's happy about that. It is, Cal. It is. It's a quiet morning. How you doing, buddy? Well, there you go, Alistair. No trade. There's nothing wrong with sitting on your hands. And patience is probably where I fall down in trading. It's probably the biggest area I fall down. There's a lot of ways I fall down in trading, but probably the biggest area I fall down is patience. Boredom trades. And it's better not to take any trade than take a boredom trade, because invariably, the majority of the time, they will go wrong. And you just wait for the right setups. Patience is key when it comes to day trading. You've got to wait. You've got to be prepared to wait. When it's a day like today, I was fortunate that I got an early move on Regulus. I got an early move on Spectral AI. So I'm over goal with those two. But it's a far cry from the 100k days I was having this time last year. 500 bucks instead of 115 or whatever it is. Yeah, do you know what, Alistair? That's exactly it. You take a boredom trade because you sat there watching all the charts and you think, do you know what? I should be trading. No, you shouldn't. Wait for the setup. It was the banks that kicked it off, but it wasn't the banks that actually gave me my biggest days. Actually, tell a lie, one of them wasn't it? Where's my stats? I've got them here. Where's my calendar? So 2023 March. Big day in March, didn't I? No, it was April. I don't know who's using TraderView, but they've changed all the format again, and I like it this time. The last three changes, I've not been very... I've not really liked them too much. But this one, I'm really enjoying this one. I think this is great. 132k on the 27th of April. That was the first one. 100k day. So top financial, that was what did that. 77k on top financial and 49k on Amazon. That was a big day. FRC 500 bucks. And let's go back, because then had a subsequent month with another 100k day. We're 121k on the 1st of May. That was 5 tickers. The biggest one of them was my biggest ever trade, GDC, 89, just shy of 90k on one single ticker throughout the course of the day. So that was a good day by anyone's imagination. That wasn't the banks. In fact, I had my biggest loss due to the banks last year, in February last year, wasn't it? March, ever. Yeah, well, shorting Pac West, I made quite a bit of money. It was FRC, shorting FRC, and it went. They got a bailout while I was shorting it, and I think that's how I lost the money on it or whatever. But I made money shorting Pac West, but it was FRC that I made the biggest loss. That's my biggest loss. That was a quick look. Pretty sure it's FRC. GTEC. Largest loss. Let's have a look. 64k. Oh, it's NVIV is my largest loss. That was about the same time. Oh, that's right. FRC was similar, but I made that back by switching up where I was shorting and I went long and I made it back. Yeah, that was right. My largest loss was the year before, actually. NVIV, August in 2022. I did make I'm pretty sure I made a bit of a loss. Let me just have a quick back to the calendar. It's 2023. February, there was a day I made a big loss. 40k or something. March. Yeah, March 24th, 50k. And then later that week I had my biggest ever day, which is 132, followed by a 46k on the Friday. So I was a bit of a blip. So let's have a quick look at 6 trades I lost on March the 24th last year. And the biggest loss there was, yeah, FRC, Federal Republic Bank, 37.5k loss on that one. Ouch. Remember it clearly. Right, let's go back to the charts. Oh, we've got 4 minutes before the market's open. Yeah, there's not the continuation's not as good as it was a couple of years ago, actually, Mark. It's peaks. It's cyclical, Alistair. It's cyclical. Later in the year, we'll get predictability. We'll get the continuation, and it'll happen again. And then we'll get choppy markets like we've had right now. I don't touch. I don't. You know, Ed. You know I don't touch those penny stocks. No, pot pie wasn't my biggest loss. Pot pie was. I think pot pie wasn't that bad actually. I think it was about 17k or whatever. Yeah, a lot of people are having that problem, Alistair. EVs, they're just not holding the value. Ouch, ouch. It's all right. You'll make that back in a couple of months there, Alistair. On trading. Yes, Adam, we're looking at RGLS. It's down at 240 again now. It's just bouncing sideways. Like I say, it needs to get over that $0.75. It's just tracking the VWAP at the moment. Well, actually, not in China there, Cal. Pretty much everybody's getting an EV in China. I think 40% of the population that drive cars in China are driving EVs, and they're better than Teslas. If you drive a Tesla in China, apparently they look down the nose at you. They say it's a cheap alternative. Just so you know, Teslas are a lot cheaper in China than Chinese EVs. Well, the problem that you get with EVs is, first and foremost, they say the argument is for global warming and stuff. When you actually put it into the calculator, they're actually worse for the environment than your average diesel. And I can explain that if you want me to, but I'm not going to go into it. Then the actual cost of running them, when you add in the initial purchase price, the cost of running them, the electricity and everything else that goes on, your break-even figure, it works out, I think, about 7 years, between seven to 8 years or whatever is the break-even figure, and then it becomes cheaper. But what they don't tell you is your battery lifespan is probably going to last less than that. And the average EV battery is going to cost you about 20k. So in the long term, it's going to be more expensive. Let's switch the scanners over. Let's see what the world gives us. If you're doing a lot of mileage, a hybrid's better, Alistair, because you're constantly charging up your you've got better range and you're constantly charging up your battery, so it doesn't cost you electricity. Right. Not seeing anything moving right now. Worth taking position on. Regulus is the only one, and I'm not feeling it right now. It just broke the pre-market high and then swift rejection. I was watching that pre-market high. I did say 275, but it needs to hold it. Lot of red on the charts. Red in hope for pack. Yeah, don't like it. Back to Regulus. Yeah, absolutely, Cal. Well, you don't dispose of them, you're supposed to recycle them. That's the theory. You're not watching what I'm watching there, Adam. I know there's a slight delay, but I've actually got the RGLS on. I don't need you to give me a running commentary on RGLS that's on the screen right in front of me. But cheers, thanks anyway, buddy. Come on, guys. We just had the bell ring, and I've not even got 50 likes. So, if you've not hit the thumbs up button on YouTube, can you just smash it now quickly for me? And then we can concentrate on the trading. Just smash that thumbs up button if you haven't done already. And I need another 9 people, and you know who you are. I need another 9 people to smash that thumbs up button. So if you haven't done it, let's crack on and get it done. At least 30 of you haven't. So if a third of you do, that'll get us over that 50 like mark. I'm not seeing anything breaking out right now. Regulus is the only one that's looking interesting. I did say for gap and go, this was my pick, but I thought I was watching the pre-market high. It didn't continue when it broke the pre-market high until it then had another go. So it's volatility isn't what I was expecting on it. I thought it would be a lot more volatile. I thought we might even get a halt up. 328 is the halt level to the upside, and I thought we'd get that. So I thought we'd break $3 easy. Rumble looking at making a move up. A little bit of a move. PCBP. Big day yesterday. Went over $3 yesterday. Over 7. So TCBP, TC Biopharma is making a move. Regulus testing $3. No. Current high of the day is $3. No. So can it break 3? Alt level 337. Struggling at 3. Blue skies as far as I can see. Yeah, nothing, no resist, no price action above this that I can see historically. So yeah, looks like struggling at 3. Rampack Holdings. $1, let's take a position. I got stop tape, but nice $700 there. Happy days. That was a dangerous play, but I went for the VWAP bounce. It paid off, and now double goal. We're currently 20% up on the day. $0.23 trail. It's a bit obscure, Alistair. Why 23 cents? I put a 20-cent trail in. Oh, 25 cents. There you go. Fine. I was thinking, yeah, 25 I can go with, but 23 was a bit obscure. Right. Faro now. It tested the $2, which is the kind of level we want to see it at. And fifth rejection at 202. Yeah. Didn't get over 202. Regulus, as far as the gap and go, struggled to get over $3, pulling back now, testing the 20. Might have another go, but we'll see. Testing $2 again. So clear one. CLRO. Regulus. So CLRO, which is what we're watching, pulling back. Regulus trying to make another move back up to $3. Testing 3 again. I did say it might have a retest. Rampack. Kind of hard rejection over 7, and it's pulling back now. So yeah, we're just Macy's breaking highs. Look at Macy's. Ooh, nice. Now she's breaking highs. So RGLS out to retest $3, I think, maybe. It's one of those days that it's better just to sit and wait, guys. If there's nothing nothing jumping out and ready to move, don't just take any trade. Wait for the setup. This has to get significantly over $3 because I'm getting M pattern vibes here, double top vibes. Look at it on the 1 and the 2 minute chart, and it's looking like it's setting up for a rejection at 3 and then a complete sell-off. ECBP testing 220, a flat topping up there at 220. Trader Eba, can you rephrase the question, please? Because that's not English. It doesn't make sense. Sorry. I know English is probably not your first language, but I need to understand what you're actually asking in order to answer the question. Well, Alistair, if you're at goal, you know what my motto is. Get green, stay green, get to goal and get out. If you're at goal, don't worry about it. You've hit your goal, you've hit your target. It's a good day. So don't be a degenerate and give it back. That's all I'm saying. RGLS. Regulus. I don't like it here. If it can't get over $3, I think we might get the dreaded double top M pattern here, which is a reversal pattern. Absolutely, Alistair. I've been doing that for a while. Get green, stay green, and then keep going until you're not just red, but at max loss. But good job getting to goal there, Alistair. Same as me. Now I want it to hold 3 because if it comes back below 3, I can see this. It needs to hold $3. Well, it's not by default, Morg. It's you have to enable it in. If you're using Dash Trader, so for example, here on Dash in the chart, you can go into the chart area, and then you go to config area, and it pulls it up there. And this is Dash Trader here. So then you just show trades on the chart, make sure that's checked. You've got a little triangle, show your orders, enable order entry and line movement. So that's what I've got checked on this. So I'm able to move. I've put a stop in place or an order in place. I can actually move it on the chart manually. So that's how I put trades on Dash Trader. I check in that little box there where it says show trades. Well, what did I say about RGLS and the M pattern? Back up a little bit higher for liquidity. If this breaks the VWAP, it's coming all the way down to 230 and less and lower. Stay or play, Alistair. Personally, the way the market is right now, what I'm seeing, there's nothing there to really. Hang on a minute. Very low volume, but let's have a look. Is it just a recent pop? Pause to the upside. Let me have a look. Is there a catalyst worth looking around for? This is Max technology and no news catalyst. Very low volume, 32 million flow. Yeah, stay away from it. Probably not something. Yeah, do you know what, Alistair? Good choice, good decision, I think. Back to our GLS. Was I right with this M pattern? And a bit of support at the pre-market high? No. Is that the question you're asking there, Eva? But thanks for your company there, Alistair, as always. Pack making more moves. No worries, buddy. Enjoy the coffee and the rest of your day. Good pick. I'm not touching it after yesterday. So we're only 20 minutes in. Let's see what we can do. This gets over $7, depending on how well. We might go for another little bite of cherry. Yeah, there's not a lot moving right now. Let's have a look at SMXT again. That's been halted. 6 minutes. Well, that must be a 10-minute halt. It's looking at 12.97 resumption right now. 12.97 resumption. That's a 70-cent gap up. That's that big. I told you, be careful of the look. I might not be the best trader on this platform, but I've got to be top 3. I told you the double top here. Be careful, because if it's an M pattern. It's a little bit wonky M pattern, granted, but think of it as an M pattern in cursive. Okay, so it's an M pattern and it's selling off. So yeah, I'm done with that one. Pack pulling back. Yeah, I'm not. What you needed to get over $7 for me, but uncomfortably. What else am I looking at? LGACL, let's have a look. Lucas GC Limited, low volume. Not enough volume. Recent IPO from last week. Yeah, I think it bit a lot of people, CC. I think you made it back going. Didn't you have a really good green day yesterday, CC? So you can't complain about a little bit of a nibble from pick when I think you finished in 5 figures or something, didn't you? Nice, good, strong green day. Clear one. Right, it's going back for another test of another test of $2. Pixelworks. I've seen that one for a while. So there seems to be quite a few tempting to go do a red to green move. Nice. Nice. That's a good day when you can get it. Good day. Wow. I don't go back to January for the last time I had a 20k day, I think. Do I? No, I had a couple in had one in February. That's a good day. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, just the one 20k day for me in February. That was on the 12th. Got a nice little green streak together as well. And then it all went pear-shaped after that. I like the new look. I do like the new look on TraderView. It gives you the week. You look on the calendar, it gives you the daily totals, gives you the weekly totals, gives you the monthly totals, everything in the same place. I think it's great. It's I'm really enjoying the new look on TraderView. It's very nice. It's a massive improvement. Even though we have had a terrible February, still 127k gross profit on the year. Oh, here's $2. Here's $2. There's over $2, and he hold. Unfortunately, not this time. Let's go again. Let's try again. Yeah. That's a huge drop. Recent IPO, so there's volatility. Solamax Tech. That's a $2 drop into a halt, and it looks like another 50-cent drop, gap down. So that's a $2.50. If you got caught in this halt, you've lost at least $2.50 before resumption. That's tough if you're in it. Okay, go away. Good night to you. But approaching 10 p.m. my time, 10 a.m. market time. Let's see what's moving and what's not moving. Why is that? How's that getting on the charts with that kind of volume? that's why. Just a bit less. Okay. Let's change the volume to 300k for the 15 minutes to 750 a day. Get rid of the spikes like DBS off the charts. Can we get a new high of day? It seems to be holding $2. Clear one. Can we get a new high of day? Yes, it's looking bullish. No, we're looking bullish. And we get the $0.25. We're looking for a $0.25. And so trailing stop in place. It's now either profitable trade or a scratch trade. It's a scratch trade. The cost of trading. That's it. Don't see any bloody skeeters, but biting me. Clear one is, this is the momentum stock growth of the day right now. Well, not off the day, but this is the top gapper, 143%, 133% up. Top gapper. 135%, whatever. Anybody watching anything else? SMXT, that's a nasty drop. 986 now. I'm gonna hold this as long as it's above $2. I'm giving it 17 cents. Yes, they did. That I'm assuming you're talking about the Doku's Cantona kick incident. Yeah, well, but it is what it is. Yeah, Kung Fu. To be fair, City were the best team for the first 20 minutes. And after that, they just went to pieces. It's like, it's fairly even. It's like the first 20 minutes was City's, the next 20 minutes was Liverpool, give or take. The second half was all Liverpool. If Diaz had had his shooting boots on, I think he could have had a hat-trick. Especially when he was through one-on-one with a keeper. I mean, that was... Seen those loads of times. From the keeper to the forward, Mo Salah usually. One-on-one with a keeper and it's a goal, but not with Diaz, apparently. To be fair, I can't slate him for missing too much because his energy and work rate on everything else bar shooting was first class. I mean, he was causing all kinds of problems. Mm. $4.75 for me. Singularity, probably $4.75 was what I would say. Key level, just below the VWAP. In fact, maybe even wait for the VWAP. Yeah, just the one red trade so far. Yeah, I guess it is, Dan. To be fair, there's not a lot really attractive moves. I mean, I just taken a position with player one, topped out, top ticked it, and that's the only block on the landscape today so far. There to see, I don't like the volume or lack thereof. Not enough volume. It's slim pickings today, so at this moment in time, I'm really thinking about, I'm over goal, so knock it on the head. You think? SMXT back? Really? I mean, halt up, gap up, flush into a halt down, gap down, flush into another gap down, and it's about to halt down again. So halt down, it's at 872 right now, and it probably will gap down again. Yeah. Oh, goodness. 625 resumption, it says there. That's a bit severe. $2.50. No, that's about no $2.50 gap down. I can't see that. But yeah, SMXT might as well. No. MDAI testing $2 again. I mean, this had a good catalyst. New government contract, you think it would sustain. Just goes to show. Absolutely, Mark. Any green days are good. And any green is good green, and if you're over gold, even better. Oh, well done, buddy. Keep it up. If you're over goal every day, it makes for a nice nice earnings. So congratulations, Mark. Good stuff. Nice inverse head and shoulders on the SPY. Look at this on the 2-minute. Oh, look at it on the 5-minute even. So 5 minutes. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This could go on and break new highs. So inverse head and shoulders. Typically about 83% of the time will break upwards. S&P 500 with an inverse head and shoulders pattern, looking quite strong today. SGLY was over $9 first thing, so nothing but sell off. So Amazon breaking highs. Nvidia now up at 880, well 879 plus change, so it's testing 880. I want to see this over $9 again. That'd be nice. Not just at $9, 900. Get back into the into a green shape. Lovely. Top momentum stock to the upside right now is Singularity, but I don't trust it. Over $5, I'll be interested, but until it gets there, not really. Right, well, you'll see more on Twitch than you see here, DJ. Purple IT. An inverse head and shoulders here too. Yeah, can handle maybe. I don't know. Don't be quiet, dog. You talking to me, Stone Cold? Shutting down for the day? I'm not sure. I was, you know, I'm looking at Claro. I'm thinking that there's more in this one now. Clear one. I'm keep. See this at 240. $230, looking for 240 as my target. And some trail in there. So this is again, it's either profitable or it's a scratch trade until we get to 240. That. There we go. Probably sold it a little bit too early, but can't grumble. Get back in for the test of the $0.50. Good mob. Right attitude, that Stone Cold. Small green days. You know what I'm like. I'm used to having these big green days, and it's a different mindset and a different trading style as well. Do we get the bounce on the 9 that I'm expecting? Do we go back to square one? Expecting the test of the high of day. Bounce on the 9 and move up. Maybe a rejection at the $0.50. Yeah, well, do you know, Warts and all, where it's got to be. Complete the bounce. Bounce on the 9, which just happened to be at the $0.25. Or can it hold? Looking for 240 again. 245. That's a 245. So now green across the board. And I'm going to put a 10-cent trailing stop in. And a rejection at the $0.50. I just, would you not do that? Slippage. That's me done. I'm going to lock it in now. Lock it in for the day. Unless I see something nice moving. But right now, nothing really jumping out at me. It's been one of those days that I'm just not seeing anything that's got good continuation, good strong moves. Clear one, CLRO, clear one. It looks like it's riding the 9 here, the little yellow line. Buying the 9 and taking 10 cents every time is not a bad strategy with the 20 as your stop. It's not financial advice, just looking at the chart here. If you'd done that, you'd have been quids in with pretty much every trade here. %20 is a very good day, CC. Oh, I've got some chocolate in the fridge. Actually, I've got some fresh pineapple. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna go healthy. I've got some fresh pineapple in the fridge. So I'll have that. Yeah, absolutely. So it's a far cry from yesterday. So 2x gold, which is 10%, 20%. No, I'm more than 2x gold, aren't I? I'm 4x gold. I'm 20% up on the day. My goal was 5%, which was $300, and I'm 1,200. So it's like I'm 4 times gold today. So, you know, on the 1 minute, 1 minute on the clear one. Let's see. Well, I'm not trading this, but let's see if it works again now. So 230. There's your 9. Let's say 230 your entry. 220 is where pretty much the 20 EMA is. So 221. But let's say if you bought at 230, do you get 240? So we're looking at a 1-to-1 risk reward here right now. So we get 10 cents. Bouncing on the 9. With your 20 as your stop. Let's just see how this plays out. Which one does it hit first? 240 or 220? Or 240 or the 20 EMA, which is approaching $25 now. 225, 25 cents, $0.25. There you go. 9 EMA bounce would have worked again. You got 15 cents on that one at that time. You're not still in it. It's getting rejected at the VWAP. I'd wait for it over the VWAP personally. Pockets. If it can get over if it can hold over the VWAP, which is it's $0.75 area, then yeah. But clear one is probably the one that's looking nicest at the moment of what's left. Look, it is what it is. Don't forget, I'll be back at it. What percentage am I looking at on average a day? 5%, DJ Ray. Right, okay, so DJ Ray, there's a link to a Capital Markets Elite group in the link tree that's in my profile there. Okay, so if you click on my face in TikTok, it takes you to your profile. There's a link to the link tree's there, and Capital Markets Elite Group's an offshore broker, no PDT restrictions. So I'm with. So I started today with $6,351 in my account, and no PDT restrictions. So take a look at them. Commissions are actually very reasonable. But you can actually trade with a smaller account, and the $25,000 minimum that the PDT restrictions require is not necessary with capital markets. So go check them out. They're great for small account traders. There we go. So 235 was the last 9 EMA. We're looking at 245. So you're looking at an entry there, bouncing on the 9 EMA again. We've got 225. So you're risking 10 cents. You're looking for minimum of 10 cents. So 225 or 226 is the currently the 20 EMA that just stopped. So you've got in at 235 when it touched the 9. So it seems to be riding the 9 fairly well. Let's see if it does it again. So at the moment, I'm looking for 5% daily, DJ Ray. I've got 20% today. And just because I'm looking for 5% doesn't mean I'm going to not get more. Whereas yesterday, I made 20% today. I lost 30% yesterday. So I've made a third of what I lost back yesterday, which goes to show the difference. I've made 20%. So you think, okay, I lost 30. I've made 20 today. I should be, you know, two-thirds of the way of clearing that little drawdown, the March drawdown. Well, it doesn't, because it's a 20% of a smaller number. So, yeah. Still 2K to make up. Oh yeah, it's over to VWAP now. Glenn, take a look. I'll come back to Clear One. This gets over $5. Wait a minute, there's a leverage on it. Yeah. Could be worth a look. So there you go. Clear One, you would have stopped out at that time. It broke with 20. Right, I'm going to lock it down, guys. If let's just do this for the likes of DJ and the rest. Where's my? Here it is. Okay, so that's my laptop. Let's have a look at this. What you're seeing there is my laptop. I need to change that. I've not. Yep, there you go. This is how I've got my Benzinga set up, by the way. Oh, Nvidia 886 new highs. So this is how I've got my my Benzinga set up. I've got my gap scanner here, which is all the top gappers on the day. I've got my surging stocks here, which is, you know, which is the last, the biggest moves over 50 minutes. And I've got my momentum stocks here, which is up or down where the momentum actually is in real time. So real time momentum. I've got signals and alerts, including volatility halts, day highs, price spikes, etc. And I've got my rolling news ticker here. Well, this is my rolling news ticket. You can see there. So that's how I've got my Benzinga set up. If you want to check out Benzinga, you can do so. Just check out the links in the description, or you can get my link tree here. So this is my link tree. It's pinned in the chat on YouTube. You'll find this link, the link to this link tree, in my profile on TikTok. You can message me directly, email, Facebook, Twitter, or X it's called now, still call it Twitter, Instagram, or you can watch on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, etc. Check out the merch store, by the way, guys. If you like the if you do like the thing, then check out the merch store. You've got loads of merch here: hoodies, tumblers, everything that your discerning trader needs. And these hoodies are guaranteed profitability, not. Okay, so I'm in the Philippines, so these prices are in Philippine peso, but you can get it in your own local currency. So that's the merch store. You want to learn how to trade the right way, not necessarily the way I do it, but the right way. You can sign up for the Day Trade with Tony education program, and I can educate you as well as mentorship, help you identify. In fact, let's look at the curriculum on Day Trade with Tony. It's introduction to trading. You can actually watch that on YouTube. That's a lesson you can watch for free on YouTube today. Go check that out. Risk management, probably the most important lesson. Something that I probably should do better with personally. Stock selection. What are you looking for in stocks for day trading? How to set up your charts, understanding windows and triggers, intraday chart patterns, what you're looking for, looking at bull flags, head and shoulders, ascending wedges, flat tops, all that kind of stuff. Trading strategies, what I like to use in particular. Scanning for stocks, a whole chapter on what to use. Now it's platform agnostic. I use Benzinga, but it is platform agnostic. Now I do have a full tutorial on YouTube on how I set up my Benzinga scanners. But what you're looking for in terms of setting up your scanners, you do it with any scanner platform that you're looking for. This is the big one. The psychological game, trade management in your psychological game. It's so easy to have a green day and then give it back because you get carried away. It's a bit like, playing blackjack at the casino. You get a grand up at playing blackjack and then you give it all back because you think I'm on a winning streak. Discipline is key when it comes to trading, especially. Then we're going to get a bit more technical, start talking about level 2. What is it? Hotkeys, how to set them up and use them. Trading as a business, so once you get beyond the just trading for fun, trading as a business and having a business plan and targeting, and I'll go into that in more detail as well if you are availing of the mentorship as well. Advanced technical indicators like Bollinger Bands, RSI, MACD, that kind of thing. And then an introduction to options trading. You heard me talking about options. And what I tend to use options for is around earnings, getting better leverage and trading the higher cap stocks with a small account. Options trading is good, and of course swing trading is also do that with options as well. That my full trading library, what I learned to trade from, each ebook reading material that includes some very, very good authors, very good books there. And it's 120 bucks a month subscription, or you can get it cheaper if you subscribe for longer. 3 months is 300 bucks, a grand for an entire year. And if you get 120 bucks a month, you get my mentorship, of course, but you don't get any one-to-one time. If you go subscribe for 3 months, you get a consultancy session. And you get, if you subscribe for a year, you get 3 consultancy sessions. So 4 consultancy sessions, whatever. Make sure that you do that. So check it out. That's if you want to learn it. Now, I was talking about Benzinga. Benzinga, the scanners I use, I just showed you how I've got mine set up. Check it out, free for 14 days. I could not be profitable. I wouldn't have found that PACK trade without Benzinga showing me. somebody, so DJ Ray was looking at brokers, 25k minimum, and below 25k you get hit with a PDT rule, so 3 trades per day, per week. Get away with that, okay? First and foremost, that you're only getting 4 times leverage. Capital markets, you get up to 6 times margin leverage, which is better than an Interactive or a TD Ameritrade or whoever you're with that's implementing PDT. And there's no PDT limitation. So check out if you've got a small account, if you can't afford to get over 25k, then check out Capital Markets Elite Group. People wanting to know what's the platform I use, it's Dash Trader. You can check that out and play around with it free for 14 days as well. And if you like it, use it as a simulator. I get it, I get it free. I get it bundled with my broker. The fact is that I do rack up enough commissions that they rebate me the cost of the platform every month. So it's actually called Traders Elite Pro as opposed to Dash Trader Pro with my broker, but it's the same platform and everything else. So yeah, that's it. I'm done for. So there's Benzinga, as I say. I'm done for the. I'm done for now, at least, or for the day even. Let's have a look at that move. Microcloud hologram. Okay. That's crap leverage on that one. So I'm done for the day. I'll just go into the chat and yeah, well, it's halted now at 567 SGLY. I'll come back to that for the thing. Yeah, Morg, exactly. So I think Speed Traded does 6x as well, but they're also an offshore broker. Capital Markets does 6x. TDA's, I mean, you shouldn't really need 6 times leverage, because if you're going in with 6 times leverage, it's got to be a golden A+ setup that's paying like you wouldn't believe. Because you don't want to be going that highly leveraged. If it's not going to go your way, that could blow up your account. So using full leverage should only be reserved for if you're scaling into a position and you've got a nice cushion, or it's a really golden A+ setup. You know that yourself, Mark. You've been trading a lot longer. Check Tesla. So Tesla was breaking highs earlier. It's sold off today. Tesla's having a torrid time at the moment. Go back to the end of December, it was up at like 260, 270. Down at 170. That's terrible. It's lost. Currently, it's down nearly 1.6%. It's trying to make it. It's over the VWAP, so it's trying to make a comeback, but Tesla's having a torrid time. Let's go back to SGLY. Said if it gets over $5, it might be interesting. Now it's up at 567. I missed the entire breakout. That was a bit of a fake. That dip onto the 20. Oh, the initial break of 5 would have caught a lot of people, and then this liquidity dip before they make the actual real move. There you go, Morg. There you go. Which is why I have my accounts separated. I've got Interactive, where I can only get 4 times leverage anyway, or Capital Markets. I trade day trade in Capital Markets. I swing trade with Interactive. I like the options chain with Interactive. I prefer the options chain with Interactive. Actually, I've not even looked at the options chain on Dash Trader yet. I'll have a look at that later when I'm and I'll look at the complex options order. Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for coming. We'll be back at it. The stream will start at 7 with the chat with the scanners, but I'll be trading live from 8 again tomorrow morning. So come join me then, and I'll see you tomorrow, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy.